Oh, we in this motherfucker. Finally at Summerslam. I'm excited. There's a lot of people that are excited. Yeah, let me quickly change it. There you go, SummerSlam logo right back into the center. So, yeah, big show. Big show. Um, yeah, a lot is kind of riding on this show. So, I'm excited. And a bunch of other people are noticeably excited as well, from what I've seen, at least. So, yeah, it's very big deal. I've hyped some of these matches from like the very start. Some of these have been a long time coming. Some of these have just been around. Some of them have only just come together in the last few weeks. But I'm excited. So is a lot of other people. And hopefully I can give a show that's worth the hype that I've given it. With any luck, I would say. With any luck. um so yeah, big fight feel. Big fight feel for this show. But yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited for this. I don't know what else to say without making it obvious what's going to happen. But yeah, I will admit though, there are a few championship matches that are not on here. For I'm pretty sure hardcore and tag. But hopefully. Oh, there we go. I fixed myself. So I will say, yeah, the only knock I have on this show is that hardcore and tag, they're just straight up not on this show. You can kind of understand why with one, what happens on this show, and two, like the shows after this one. Though those will kind of explain themselves. But I think it's been a long time coming. And without further ado, let's kick off the best party of the summer. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner.
And welcome to ECW Summerslam. We're coming to you live from BC Place in Vancouver, Canada. And we're starting with the annual SummerSlam Gauntlet match.
Presenting New Catch Republic from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
Starting us off, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. Unlike last year's SummerSlam Gauntlet match that was for the vacant television championship, this will be for a #1 contendership match for any mid-card title of their choosing. You can go for the television, the hardcore, or even grab a buddy and go for the tag. But Pete Dunne looking to possibly get this win for New Catch Republic to try to go for the tag team titles currently held by the Masked Men, who have not been seen since their victory at Bad Blood. But let's see who Pete Dunne will start this match out with. What the... This is different. What the... Oh my God! It's not! He's here!
And from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 180 pounds, Joseph
Joseph De La Cruz is in ECW! One of the best and most gifted luchadors of the last era! He has made a name for himself in GCW! And now we find him coming in to the purple and black brand! Into the gauntlet match, no less! What a debut match for Joseph De La Cruz against Pete Dunne. Immediately off to a hot start, and Pete Dunne trying to show that he's not phased against the newcomer. But Joseph De La Cruz, one of the most gifted acrobats in GCW history. Best known for his amazing five-match collection with one Darby Allin, who quite literally took each other to the brink and got an equivalent of over almost 30 stars from Mr. Dave Meltzer. Now, Pete Dunne trying to show him that he ain't welcome here in ECW, calling over a tie-up in the middle of the ring. And that is Pete Dunne's bread and butter. Well, there's Joseph De La Cruz trying to escape. Trying to do what he can to try to get away from it. And there it is. And now the hold's on the other foot as De La Cruz trying to get in amongst it. But now Pete Dunne has reversed it. Headlock. Now straight to the head now. De La Cruz finally getting a moment to possibly shine, but gets thrown over the top rope to the apron. Pete Dunne not letting him out of his sight, sending him to the outside. Now hoisted up, and a moonsault will take him down. Face first into that mask, of course. Official luchador, don a mask every single time. Throwing Pete Dunne back into the ring now. De La Cruz just trying to look for some kind of momentum, but a big boot will send him up. And now Kip up from De La Cruz, and now hoisting double underhook and a throw over. Well executed, trying to go for a pin early on, but a kick out at 1. Now De La Cruz. Nice striking combo, ending up with a tight knee. Now on the apron, trying to get Pete onto his feet, and a drop kick, missile drop kick from the springboard. Pete Dunne not out of the race yet, able to get back onto his feet. But look at this, De La Cruz countering and get back into his. We'll go to the apron once again, and we'll try to go for that missile drop kick again, and connecting. And now again, rolling over, using his high-flying antics to his advantage, and now trying to get Pete to get to his feet. And what is he thinking of doing? Trying to go powerbomb position, but Pete Dunne reversing into a cover. A kick out at 1. Now look at this. Pete Dunne hoisted up and throwing down right to De La Cruz. Cover 2, but a kick out. Now Pete Dunne looking to possibly put it away for good. But no, reversal from De La Cruz. Trying to go for a big right hand, but a reversal. Both men going counter for counter right now. Into the ropes goes Dunne. Drop down. Leapfrog. De La Cruz now trying to go for something, but again a reversal from Pete Dunne. And now these two will go blow for blow in the middle of the ring. De La Cruz trying to hold his own, but Pete Dunne, the ferocity of the bruiserweight on full effect here right now in front of everyone here in Vancouver, Canada. But De La Cruz not giving up just yet. Shot for shot. What a way to start off SummerSlam. The gauntlet match hasn't even hit full gear, but these two men going back at it, lefts and rights to each other. They're trying to fight. A little bit of a moment between the two, and now look at this. Roll-up pin, tilt-a-whirl roll-up pin by De La Cruz, and a kick out at 2. De La Cruz possibly looking to put something away for good now. Shot, and now look at that bitter end. Pete Dunne's own move against him. Bitter end, and that is what will put Pete Dunne out of this match. Oh dear God. You could not find a polar opposite to De La Cruz than Big Bronson Reed. One of the most physically gifted men on the ECW roster, and a clothesline that sent De La Cruz inside out. Cover. But a kick out from De La Cruz. Bronson Reed will do whatever he can to overpower Joseph De La Cruz right now, but it seems that he has his own way. Look at this DDT on the apron! How about that? Holding his own against one of the biggest that ECW has to offer. This, I feel like, is more than just a match for De La Cruz. This is his audition tape for everyone here in ECW. And the Canadian Destroyer to Bronson Reed! I'd normally call it a Mexican Destroyer, but considering we're in Vancouver, it's only right. But now Bronson Reed might be in trouble here, as De La Cruz now, again, another well executed combo. The stomp in the back, stomp on the spine. of Bronson Reed, but now Bronson Reed finally getting a moment to get some offense in against De La Cruz. The fans making their feelings heard. And now, right there, rear end directly into the corner. But a kick up from De La Cruz, but now middle rope, but missing. Now getting too far. And now tilt-a-whirl, roll-up pin. But a kick out at 2. Not enough to put Bronson Reed away, but into the corner he will go, and a flip in directly there. And a 450 from the bottom rope. Cover. But a kick out at 2. There's only a handful of people I can count on one hand that can do a 450 from the bottom rope. But it seems like we're in another frog splash. Cover on Reed. And there he goes. De La Cruz is on a roll. But what better test than an ECW original? A former television and hardcore champion, Tommy Dreamer. And now, De La Cruz wasting no time getting some shots in to Dreamer. Foot straight onto the arm. Will go back onto the apron. We've seen already in this match that he very much favors the apron springboards and a missile drop kick. Try to go for a super kick, but Tommy Dreamer getting out of harm's way to go for a super kick, but didn't find it either. Now both of them locked up, trying to not let the other move. Tommy Dreamer pushes him, getting some distance, and answers with a neck breaker. Kip up from Chester De La Cruz, and a spin kick to the temple. But Tommy Dreamer isn't one to lay down on. But it seems like De La Cruz is keeping the same thing. And a spin kick to the skull. But a kick out at 2. And I'm now just receiving word that that move is in fact called the green, right, and yellow. Now drop down from Dreamer, and another spine buster as well. And now, De La Cruz, well executed arm drag, trying to find an opening and execute on it. Dreamer is very difficult for those to be on. And now look at this Hurricane Rana, now by De La Cruz. Dreamer trying to set himself up in the corner, trying to get a moment to breathe, but I don't think Joseph will let him. But no, reversal. Dreamer now on that position. Middle rope and a clothesline. Dreamer looking to try to advance. De La Cruz trying to get out of harm's way, but look at that drop kick. Almost stuck in Tommy Dreamer's maneuver. But he thought himself, why not try a different way out? But now it seems like Dreamer, look at that, roll over. Off the rope now, trying to go for an axe handle, but came up short, now the knees. And now the clothesline, right as De La Cruz was finding his stride, going for the cover. That could possibly have knocked him out cold, but no, a kick out at 2. Now the multiple stomps from Dreamer, wanting to try and get back to either one of the 2 titles he's won before. Look at this! Sit down, power slam, cover to Dreamer, but Dreamer's able to kick out at 2. And now Again, multiple strikes. And now is a Guri to stop Dreamer from possibly intervening on the momentum of De La Cruz. And now pick him up, and a nice, well-executed suplex. And now De La Cruz looking to fly. 450, but no! Dreamer able to get out of harm's way. And now we'll punish him and then some. Drop down, leapfrog, and spinning back with that elbow. That could very much have done it, but a kick out. De La Cruz is still in this. Now look at this, De La Cruz able to get out of harm's way. And again, the double knees sending Dreamer down. And what is Joseph De La Cruz? And oh my God! Canadian Destroyer DDT! Cover on Dreamer! And that is lights out! Oh my God! The rivalry! Never ending! Destined to do this forever! Joseph De La Cruz and Darby Allin! Thrown into the corner. The last time these two faced. Death match between the two in GCW, where Joseph De La Cruz walked away the victor. Darby seems to have some shit to get off his chest. Darby Allin ignoring his AEW contract to show up to ECW just to thwart Joseph De La Cruz's momentum. Now Darby on the apron, wanted to do this respectfully, but look at this. Springboard crossbody. I don't think De La Cruz is getting up. He could be very much hurt. He's just survived 3 people. And now is going against arguably his most important rival of his entire career. Hoisting Darby up. Throws him back inside the ring. And now he quickly made him there. They go rolling over. Try to get some forward momentum, throwing Darby into the corner. Flipping back in. And now the 450 splash from the bottom rope. Cover on Darby, but a kick at it too. What is happening in ECW right now? De La Cruz quite literally taking notes from the Sandman playbook. Last year in this same match, Sandman went all the way, however lost right at the end to Ilya Dragunov. It seems that trying to go all the way, but there's one thing stopping him. A set of bones known as Darby Allin, and these two are not letting each other get away with anything. Now De La Cruz on the top, and the double knees sending him down once again. Standing moonsault as well. Throwing Darby into the ring. What is Dela Cruz thinking? German suplex, that is what. But Darby getting back on his feet. Moonsault from the springboard. And now, Darby going top rope. I think we know where this is going. Coup de grace. Clothesline of Dela Cruz and another one. Kicking the leg. And a sweep down as well. Kicks and combos by Darby Allin. Dela Cruz trying to fight to get to the corner. Jesus Christ.
The next fall will win the match.
Oba Femi.